Story 1. I can't answer everything. She talks excitedly about her favorite things. Her eyes light up when she thinks of a really bad joke or comment to make. She looks right through me when I say, I'm doing okay, even when I'm really anxious or sad. Story 2. There are many wonderful things about her. She makes me smile and feel good about myself. She is sweet, caring, and loyal. She fights for what she believes is right. She fills my life with laughter and joy. She is clever and understands people, offering great advice that I could listen to for hours. My favorite thing about her is watching her face light up when she talks about her passions, enjoys her favorite foods, or sings. She is beautiful, and I lose myself in her amazing eyes. Story 3. How kind he is and how calmly firm he can be when needed. He takes care of me to the best of his ability. The way he makes me laugh and how we can be silent, doing our own things, yet he always turns to smile or touch me sometimes. His smile, his hands, his hair. So many things. Story 4. How caring she is. While we were dating, one of my best friends nearly died from medical complications. He had to be airlifted to a different hospital for emergency treatment, and I called her, bewildered by the situation. She just listened and let me express my worry. During the time my friend was in the hospital, she periodically checked in to see how he was doing, if I was okay, and if there was anything she could do to help. None of this deterred her interest in me or our budding relationship. She genuinely cared. I knew then that things were special with her. That level of care has never wavered. We have been married for 6 years and have 2 daughters. She is my best friend, and I am so happy to grow old with her. I am lucky. Story 5. He is really clever, curious, and interested in the world, which makes him endlessly interesting to talk to. His enthusiasm also increases my curiosity about the world by osmosis. I appreciate him. Story 6. Her empathy, aspirations, and determination to be who she wants to be and do what she wants to do, along with the way she expresses her emotions, make her an incredibly relatable person. She has built her life through her own efforts. She inspires me to be a better person every day. I wake up grateful to have her in my life, and I look forward to sharing every detail of my day with her and hearing about hers. Truly, she is the best part of my day. She is my best friend and, in my opinion, my soulmate. Story 7. He understands me and can always tell how I am feeling. He genuinely cares about my emotions and knows how to comfort me, making me feel safe. When I look into his eyes, I feel better immediately. There's much more I could express as well. Story 8. He makes me feel special and protected. He has been very supportive as I struggle with my father's terminal illness and is such a great listener. I love when he speaks passionately about things like the books he is reading. He makes it his mission to show me his favorite things, such as movies, shows, and videos, and I always catch him looking for my reaction as we watch together. I always have a fun time with him and can expect to laugh. I am able to tell him anything without judgment and engage in serious, deep conversations that keep us on the same page while also making each other feel secure. Story 9. He knows all my secrets. If there is anyone who knows me, it's him. I have known him for almost 20 years. The guy can almost read my mind at times. Story 10. We laugh at the same things that others may not notice. I believe this is our favorite aspect of our relationship. Story 11. The way he gently rubs my thumb when holding my hand. The way he squeezes my hand 3 times to say, I love you. The little crinkle on his nose when he laughs. The way his eyes light up when he talks about something he loves. How he leans into my hand when I play with his hair. How he happily eats my burger crusts. How he looks at me like I'm the only one in the room. I guess I should just say everything, but that doesn't feel like enough. Story 12. They understand what I am saying. They support me until the end but are not afraid to help me step back and think about my decisions and choices. I also love watching them tie their shoelaces. I do not know why, but it feels like a sensory experience to me. Story 13. He randomly starts singing. We've been together long enough that I start singing with him, and we do a duet back and forth. It's not good by any means, but it feels good to sing together. Story 14. Whenever I look into his eyes, his expression melts the ice around my soul. I didn't even realize it was still there. Story 15. He actually listens to me and truly sees who I am, loving me for who I am, which is something I've lacked in every other relationship. He understands me in a way no one else ever has. He is unwavering in his love for me, makes me a priority, and stands by me. He is also hilarious, and I love how he knows how to make me laugh. I enjoy being goofy and quirky with him without feeling judged. Story 16. The way he smiles shyly when complimented. The way he can tell if I am having a bad day, even if I convince him I am fine. Even when I am very angry with him, he responds respectfully. He has never screamed at me just because we weren't seeing eye to eye. He encourages me to come out of my shell more. He is an amazing cook, and I never have to tell him to do chores because he just knows what to do and doesn't see it as a burden. He is kind to the people around him and is fiercely protective of those he loves, but never in a violent or controlling way. He is calm and level-headed. I could go on and on. He is my first love turned husband, and I wouldn't have it any other way. He is my best friend. Story 17. He supports me in ways no one else has. Recently, I've been dealing with a terrible egomaniac manager who verbally and emotionally harasses me daily. Just yesterday, he went too far and I called my husband, crying. He told me to come home and said that I didn't have to deal with that. When I asked him about my paycheck, he said it didn't matter and that I didn't deserve that. I nearly melted. This support was given because I have no management experience, but my husband mentioned that the manager might hate me because he thinks I'm going to take over his job. Story 18. His passion drives him to fully commit to everything he does. He enjoyed cooking as a child and trained to become a chef. He taught himself photography and now captures events and weddings on the side. Currently, he is interested in golf, which includes numerous YouTube videos, high-quality clubs, and a local trainer. Story 19. That he truly hears, sees, loves, and accepts me. I highly recommend couples therapy, even just for maintenance. Story 20. He listens to everything I have to say, good or bad. If it's good, he appreciates me for it. If I have issues, he takes them into consideration and cares how I feel. He can be difficult with the world except for me. Sometimes he accidentally takes out his frustration on me too. But you can tell by the way he treats me that I'm different to him. I'm special to him. He doesn't mind being around me or my talking. I don't get on his nerves like others do. I bring him comfort, and he doesn't have nightmares when we sleep next to each other. He truly loves me, and I love him for that and so much more. Story 21. She is very caring towards me and comes to talk if there is something I am doing or not doing that she does not like, instead of just yelling at me. We see eye to eye on almost everything. Story 22. His sense of wonder is inspiring. I love trying to view the world through his eyes. No matter what he has been through, the world never beats him down. Story 23. He is very special. Everything he does radiates kindness, and you cannot help but smile when you are near him. He is truly my best friend. Story 24. His brown eyes, the way he talks about his passions, how he makes me feel loved and confident, and his support contribute to my sense of well-being. Story 25. My wife is the kindest person I know. She has beautiful blue eyes that pierce my soul. It is a complete mystery that she married someone like me. Story 26. His sweetness, especially when he brushes my hair to one side and kisses me, his confidence in me, his attention deficit hyperactivity disorder when he gets overly excited about something, his humor, the way he shares his vulnerabilities with me, and the fact that he is open to most things, especially my preferences in the bedroom. Story 27. He gets passionate about everything he enjoys. The list is shorter than you'd think, including a few video games, motorcycles, metal music, and me. He becomes excited about them, and his smile and little giggle make me melt every time. It's so adorable. Story 28. He has a sugar and ice demeanor, always trying to play the stoic, low-emotion type. But when he talks about something he loves, it's evident. The way his eyes light up to see if I'm listening, the subtle cues in his body language. He tries hard to act like it's nothing, but it is something. He's excited, and it's endearing. Watching him gradually open up over time, even as he pretends not to, has been one of the quiet joys of knowing him. Story 29. How amazingly trustworthy he is. Seriously, I would trust him with my life. This man means everything to me. Story 30. He is confident enough not to talk about it. He understands me. He is a big guy with the softest heart. He is very intelligent and makes me laugh. He does not suffer fools gladly. He is fantastic, and I cannot believe my luck. Story 31. Here goes the list. His smile, his laughter, his sense of humor, his eyes, even though he's a little insecure about them, I think they're very pretty. His perfume, he always smells so good. His infinite date ideas. Just him as a whole. I love him so much. Story 32. He makes me laugh. He is so unbelievably silly, it's quite something. It has to be seen to be believed. He walked in from shopping a couple of weeks ago while I was washing my hands, so I had my back to him. I discovered I'm a miserable person when I go shopping without you. Why, what's up? Just look at me. I turned to look at him and nearly wet myself laughing. His t-shirt was on inside out. Story 33. He is very straightforward about everything with me. From day one, he has been calling, texting, and showing empathy, involved with every aspect of our lives. He is super open-hearted. I feel fortunate. Story 34. I love that most comments focus on how they make you feel and care for you, not just on appearances. Story 35. Where do I even begin? She supports me and has my back. Her smirk when I tell a bad joke, since she loves dad jokes and puns. Her smile grows even wider when she finds it funny, enhanced by her beautiful overbite. Her hugs ease my tension after a bad day. Her trust in me means everything. Story 36. I can't pick just one. I love how incredibly smart he is and how he throws himself completely into anything he is passionate about. I also love how he laughs when he is genuinely cracking up at something. It's hilarious and infectious. Story 37. I had our first baby yesterday, and it has been incredible watching him transition into fatherhood. He is gentle, loving, and fierce. Everything I could have ever dreamed of. Story 38. Many things come to mind, but I would say her pure heart and kindness. The small acts of love she performs throughout the day are magical and demonstrate how amazing she is as a woman and a mother. Story 39. The feeling of safety I get from her is comforting. No matter how chaotic my mind becomes, she provides a secure space for my feelings and expressions. Story 40. No longer my significant other, but my favorite thing about him was his sense of humor and how silly we could be around one another. We could dance and sing songs, sharing vocal expressions from memes we both understood. Honestly, I could go on, but it would ruin the point of the post. Story 41. She is calming and aware of her own feelings. Sometimes she responds out of frustration, but when I call her out on it, she takes accountability and tries her best to rein it in. I haven't told her this. She thinks it's her perfect teeth and smile, her amazing blue eyes, or her body that is my favorite. But really, I love her attitude, intelligence, self-awareness, and honesty. That honesty can sting sometimes, but I wouldn't want it any other way. Story 42. His eyes, his smile, and the fact that no matter what, he will always be there. He is my best friend. I could go on. Story 43. He always shows interest in my interests. He is supportive, kind, and attractive. He puts his heart into everything he does and isn't afraid of engaging in activities that may not be typical for tough individuals like him. I could create a long list, but I can't choose a favorite because he is my favorite. Story 44. The way he laughs is beautiful. The sound and look of it, and how easily it happens when we are together, make his laughter the most beautiful thing in the world. Story 45. He knows me better than anyone else, including myself. We can have a conversation without words. He puts his all into everything he does. He is patient, incredibly thoughtful, and wildly smart and ambitious. Additionally, he never buys anything without conducting thorough research that my attention deficit hyperactivity disorder brain struggles to comprehend. Therefore, I know for certain that everything we own is going to be the best of the best and last forever. Story 46. Kindness to groups without a voice, animals, children, and the elderly. A healthy disinterest in careers or possessions, focused solely on kindness. A calm demeanor, an incredible understanding of nature, and a predisposition for tolerance. Additionally, the best of parents. Story 47. Her innocence. She is just so pure and too good for this world. She is so innocent to the point that I often ask her how she reached this stage in life and became such an angel. She doesn't understand it, but she truly inspires me. She reminds me that goodness exists in this world every day. Story 48. It is difficult to single out one aspect, but I truly appreciate that she does not hold grudges. We may have disagreements, but she quickly moves past them. I have witnessed numerous couples argue over trivial matters and hold on to grudges for extended periods, which can significantly burden a relationship. Story 49. How he makes me feel safe. I can talk about anything with him, and he'll do his best to listen. He supports me when I need it, and he always checks on me. He treats me like I'm the most important person in the world. He makes me feel so loved. We both trust each other immensely. He always makes me laugh. He's so handsome and cute, and I love his voice and his laugh. When he hugs me, it feels like I'm being embraced by a huge teddy bear. Another thing he did recently that made me feel so loved is that he asked me to tell him when I'm on my period so he can check on me and be there for me if I'm not feeling well. We're only 13 and 14 years old and each other's first relationship. Story 50. He knows me so well because he is very clever and so handsome. I love to look at his face. He makes me laugh so much that I cry. He is thoughtful and insightful about the world and my most comforting safe space within it. I love his mind, and I love our life together. Story 51. My heart would melt hearing these things. I hope you all share these sentiments with your partner. Story 52. He is like my spine holding me together. He is silly with me and has his defenses down, allowing me in instead of shutting me out, even during major inconveniences. He is my life, my light during the darkest times. Believe me, I have had my share of personal and financial struggles. The way he sees right through me, and the way he says he can hear me overthink. You know what, let me call him. Story 53. How much he cares about me, how he has made me feel like I can be girly again, how he'll stick his arm out so I'll grab it if holding hands isn't convenient, or when he grabs my face to kiss me. I really love everything about him. Story 54. Ever spent time in an outdoor hot tub in freezing weather? For me, being around my husband feels like the emotional equivalent of sitting in a hot tub when the weather is unpleasant. A feeling of absolute warmth and contentment that makes it irrelevant how bad it may be outside because the place you're at is wonderful. Story 55. His intelligence is impressive. I love how passionately he explains things and shares knowledge about cultures, current events, and more. It's also enjoyable to see him build his Lego set. Story 56. I can hear when she smiles. Her mouth makes a subtle but unmistakable cute little squish sound when she smiles. So I know when she is happy about something even in the dark. Story 57. I am anxious and clingy, and I tend to overreact. When something bad happens on their end, it affects me deeply and makes me fear they will leave. We are currently in a long-distance relationship, but we plan to change that in the hopefully near future. No matter how I react, they remain patient by my side. My clinginess doesn't bother them. They care about me as much as themselves. Even when I'm on the verge of blocking everyone out after overthinking, they stay. I did block them once, and when I reached out afterward, they were not upset, just concerned. I have been getting better over the past year, and they have been with me throughout that process. I have never connected with someone so deeply. I truly do not know what I would do without them. I am so glad we are together, and I cannot wait to finally be with them. They do not have a social media account, so it feels good to express this, even if it is a bit sappy. Story 58. That she totally exists and lives with me in the house I own with the money I make as a millionaire shipping magnate. Story 59. The way he is so caring and genuine is remarkable. I have never been treated like that before. Every night when I go to bed, he insists on coming with me just to put the blanket over me, kiss me on the forehead, and say goodnight. When I return from work, my folded pajamas are waiting for me on the sofa so I can get comfortable. He is always so kind and gentle, incredibly supportive, and I would not change him for anything in the world. Story 60. How tough she is. She doesn't put up with anyone's disrespect. I'm not talking about the "let me speak to your manager" or "I know everything" attitude. It's more about "don't speak down to me, don't disrespect my kids, and things are falling apart, but I can handle this." This woman has been through a lot and worked hard to achieve everything she has. Story 61. My husband is very concerned about ensuring there is gas in the car whenever I need to drive. I know it may sound silly, but he is not particularly emotionally available. This is his way of taking care of me, and I find it very endearing. Story 62. She decided that I was the man for her and allowed me to ask her out. I'm happy to share anything with her because she makes everything better. Additionally, she has an amazing figure. Story 63. He is a loving and patient father. He makes me feel valued and desired. He is interested in many topics and is infinitely curious about the world. He makes me feel seen, understood, and loved. We are effortlessly compatible on many issues such as travel, finance, intimacy, and family values. He is ambitious and driven, making things happen. He is the best. Story 64. We have been together 25 years, and every day is still filled with love and laughter. We truly complete each other. Story 65. His integrity and strong moral principles make him someone I can always count on. If he does something that upsets me, even if he thinks it's silly, he will calmly talk it through with me and try to understand my perspective. We can agree to disagree, and neither of us is petty or upset afterward. Additionally, I appreciate his arms. Story 66. The second funniest girl I have ever met. The funniest girl I ever met broke down crying anytime it got past 1 a.m. Story 67. He is an incredibly good human being at his core. He is a retired pediatric intensive care doctor, a great father, a supportive friend, and a loving, high-integrity, compassionate husband. He is without a doubt the best man I've ever known. Story 68. My late husband was incredibly smart, and his thirst for knowledge was remarkable. Although he never attended college, we had access to a wealth of information, and he constantly explored topics he was unfamiliar with. When we first met, before the advent of smartphones, he owned at least 150 books related to his personal interests, all randomly stored in large totes. I could ask him any question, and he would answer immediately by going straight to the right tote, pulling out the appropriate book, and opening it to the correct page to show me his sources. I was so impressed that I would often play a game to see if I could ask him something he couldn't quickly locate in a specific tote, book, and paragraph within a certain time frame. Story 69. He is an incredibly active and engaged listener. I love watching him be so present with everyone he speaks to. It is a gift, and he is so generous in offering it often and with endless patience as well. Story 70. Everything but mostly his intelligence and personality. Emotionally, in work, and in technology, he is incredibly smart in every way. I fell in love with his intelligence and personality long before I noticed how cute he was, resembling a young Mark Wahlberg when we met as teenagers. Story 71. His laugh, the way his eyes light up whenever I mention getting takeout, the way he treated my cat, and the way he loved me were all genuine. He truly cared and showed thoughtfulness. He is beautiful to look at, and the list goes on. Story 72. Some of my favorites. 1. He's both a man and a child at the same time. One minute he's seated in a work meeting, looking serious, and the next we're skipping in the streets to get ice cream. He doesn't know it, but I love our mornings, just lying there talking and laughing about silly things. He's a great cook and so smart. He is an amazing man who has also learned my sass, which he now uses on me. Story 73. She is more than a woman. She is a goddess. My favorite thing about her is that she is the blood in my veins and the air I breathe on a hot summer day. She is like a shirt with no sleeves. She is what makes me who I am, and I make her who she is. Her ability to share and communicate is remarkable. I have never had such an amazing woman in my life. With 2 divorces and an annulment, I have finally found my true wife. Wow, she found me. Story 74. He is the most patient and loving man I have ever met. He is serious around other people, but as soon as he is with me, he becomes the goofiest person alive. I love how he constantly wants to try new things and hobbies, and he is always looking to learn something new. He is my favorite human being. Story 75. Her discipline is impressive. She taught herself English as she is Japanese during her own time. She has a tremendous physique in her 40s, with an amazing six-pack toned from daily workouts. She is a true inspiration. Thanks a bunch for sticking around till the end of the video. Remember to subscribe, and until next time, stay awesome and goodbye.